stories starting with US itself and talking about the tariffs now. The big headline that we're tracking this morning is the US President-elect Donald Trump plans to raise tariffs by an additional 10% on all Chinese goods being imported into US. In a social media post, Trump said his first of many executive orders on January 20 would impose tariffs of 25% on all products coming in from Mexico as well as Canada. Remember, he is set to take over as the next US president on January 20th.
Alright, then moving on. Meanwhile, Minneapolis Fed President Neil Kashkari, typically on the hawkish end of the central bank's policy spectrum, said he's open to cutting interest rates again next month, calling it a reasonable consideration to cut rates by 25 basis points in the December meeting as well. Additionally, also says that he's trying to understand how much downward pressure borrowing costs are having on the economy and where inflation is headed. Then, important to note here that key report on the inflation gauge is expected later tomorrow, coupled with the latest monthly job market reading as well.
Okay, shifting focus to neighboring country Singapore, where the headline inflation rate fell to 1.4% in October month. Now, this is down from September's figure of 2%, as the cost of cars dropped and price gains of rental properties eased out. Now, the inflation print came in on the back of declining cost of cars. It marked the first time that the headline inflation in the region fell below 2% ever since March 2021, when it came in at a mark of 1.3%. Now, the core inflation, which excludes accommodation as well as the private transport, came in at 2.1%. This is down from 2.8% in last month of September, and lower than estimates of 2.5%.
Alright, meanwhile, China keeps its medium-term lending rate steady as the country seeks to stabilize the yuan post-Trump's victory in the US. Now, the People's Bank of China kept the medium-term lending facility rate unchanged at 2% on 900 billion yuan worth of one-year loans to some financial institutions.
All right.